It is November 1st, 111, and this energy is all about more flow, less hustle, because it's time to raise our vibration, and that is the number one way that we can do that, to release resistance here, okay? And this energy is really showing up as a cornerstone for many of us to grow, expand, bring in a lot of new experiences, knowledge, wisdom, to really master here, trusting ourselves, trusting divine wisdom, right? And breaking down the walls, the barriers that are holding us back from allowing ourselves to flow. More flow, less resistance. More flow, less resistance. That's going to be our mantra. More flow, less resistance. Strengthen your boundaries here as well, is what I'm hearing, okay? Start bringing in more of this analytical thought here. Like, allow your rational mind to connect with your heart space, okay? And if you know for a fact, they're showing me like a window here, okay? Allow yourself to peer through the veil. There's a piercing of the veil here is what I'm getting as well. And it's sheltered here. And it's going to build a new foundation to master ourselves, master our own skills here, okay? Master your inner power is what I'm getting as well, all right? So when we're allowing ourselves to more flow, less hustle here, that's when we're allowing the divine to come in. We're releasing that resistance here to allow ourselves to expand, right? So passion, play, what else does this one say? Confidence and creativity, okay? So let's go ahead and check in, okay, with the yin energy, all right? This is the masculine energy showing up, and it's funny because recently I have been doing a lot of wounded masculine work here, directly connected to my inner child, and my inner child grieved her poor little heart out yesterday as I really, broke down some deep notions here that I was subconsciously programmed with for some time. And ever since Scorpio season hit, for me personally, a lot of things have been coming up from the depths, and you guys may also resonate with that, and it's really here to bring in that foundation, right? Like, to know that you're protected, and that the knowledge you're receiving right now, to trust it, right? And allow yourself to flow. Release the resistance. More flow, less hustle. More flow, less hustle. So let's go ahead and check in. What's going on? If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Angela. I'm an intuitive healer, channel, as well as energy reader, and author to Path to Temperance. If you feel so called to follow along, please do. I'm here as an ascension guide. I am a bridge from the 3D to the 5D, all leading us down paths to enlighten us on healing work, our shadow self, subconscious programming, and really kind of like digging ourselves out of the hole of the matrix here, and allowing ourselves to raise in vibration and come into purposeful, balanced, awaken lives, okay? So I do regular energy updates whenever I feel called to. I'm also a high-level soulmate. I've been on the journey here for a few years as well, so I do tap into divine feminine masculine reads quite often as well. So welcome. This is your first time here. But my beautiful angel, spirit guides, ancestors, the high light and decree only, my beautiful higher self, what can we tell the beautiful viewer, the beautiful collective, whoever's going to come across this message through all space and time about this current energy here, the 111 portal that we are currently in today? Prioritize your health, okay? So very important. Again, boundaries, something about boundaries here, okay? So maybe you've been resonating lately where you feel like maybe things have been triggering you to have you, it's literally go with the flow. It's go with the flow. Be what you want to attract, okay? And learn, change, grow on the bottom of the deck, okay? Heal at the root. So as I was mentioning here, there's a piercing of the veil, and then they're showing me a roof, right? So our root chakra is directly related to our foundation, our feelings of security, our feelings of safety, right? And having all of our needs met. This is where we also have feelings of abundance and or lack, right? So if we are out of alignment here, if our root chakra is actually imbalanced, it will create a stagnancy in our lives that does not allow us to attract what we want to attract in and be able to learn, change, and grow from our current circumstances here, okay? This is definitely an epicenter here within our root chakra that allows our manifestations to ground here into the physical world, right? So if we have blocks within the root chakra here, within that safety, that security, feeling that we're allowed to flow here, right? And it's funny because a perspective I recently switched out of here as well is that, you know, abundance, love, having my needs met, success was always something that was perceived at like, it's far away from me, right? It's not something that it easily flows to me. It's something that I have to work hard for. And it's always a struggle, right? And I think that's why this energy is showing up in this manner where allow ourselves to flow. We do not have to hustle and grind all the time. To learn that we hold the power, right? Archangel Shamuel is holding an bow and arrow here, which gives me Sagittarius energy here. Again, with this optimism, right? Allow ourselves to switch our perspectives here and evolve. I mean, with the times. Evolve with the times. And for us to attract in what we desire, we have to be a vibrational match to that, right? So if we're all sitting in this lack mindset and feeling like everything is always so far away from us and feeling that everything that we desire is always hard to receive and or a struggle to receive, this is where we're not flowing, right? This is where we're not trusting. This is where we're not allowing ourselves to expand and raise our vibration to match what we desire, what we're trying to call in here, okay? Open your heart and lead with confidence. This is talking about the vibration of Earth here, and that the new world order is grounding in at this time. A lot of you have sacred love coming in. There's a lot of divine unions that are coming in for this month. But we have to be open to receive. More flow, less hustle, less struggle, less hardship, less lack. And when we open the heart, it allows us to receive. And if you feel like you're being blocked from receiving, what are your blocks from receiving? There's a lot of energy here where many people are being called to step up at this time, okay? To follow their hearts. And so whatever venture that resonates with you at here is what I'm getting. It could be career, it could be relationships, you know, matters of love, but anything that is connected directly to the heart space, the passions, the things that you desire that light you up. You are heavily being called to listen to that right now and lead with confidence from your heart, right? This is a breaking down of an old major foundation. A lot of root chakra energy is coming up here as we are breaking down, crumbling. The ideas that we have with creation, collaboration, evolution. A lot of us are going to be experiencing tower moments. There's going to be some upheaval, some chaos coming into our realities here. Possibly related to the throat chakra for a throat chakra clearing. Because with the heart chakra being highlighted here as well, because this is the root to ground us into this physical world, right? But then the heart chakra is the bridge to the metaphysical, right? So we're going to leave the physical, we're going to come up to the metaphysical, and then the throat chakra is the first chakra that is going to lead us into our feminine energy, right? To live lives of authenticity and speaking our truth. And if we are not in the throat chakra in the right way and with a balanced root chakra to ground this in, that's where this is kind of happening. It's like this crumbling of the old paradigm within the physical, within our deep roots here, okay, are really going to be shifting at this time to bring us back up into the throat chakra, into the heart chakra here. And it's funny, I'm wearing blue, okay? Azurite. This is a great third eye chakra stone, if you feel so called. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. So if that resonates with you. Ooh, there's a lot of liberation here. There's a lot of huge crumblings that is going to be happening through this portal here, okay? I'm going to go into a part 2 because it's not being channeled. This is insecurities. This is instabilities here. The things that we've been holding on to. This is all of the the physical, I don't want to call it mundane, but like these people, places, things, any said noun that has been holding any said sort of power over you here, mentally, physically, emotionally, right? Spiritually, right? Our deep core programming here, okay? Where we've kind of just been stripped of our personal sovereignty, of our authenticity, of our truth. And it's like, this energy is coming through because I recently went through this major purging for myself here within like the last week. And the way that the energy is showing up is if like, as an ascension guide, it's almost like I go through the motions more or less first to be able to share the energy that is coming up. So I may pick up on this energy before I even know what it is, go through my own, breaking down, and then I'm able to share this energy to understand it better, to be a guide, to be a teacher, to allow myself to best express the energy here because I have an understanding of it, right? So this energy right now is what is holding you back. It is a major clearing, purging, clean slate. Where do you need to set yourself free from all of these like grasping hands, from all these feelings of insecurity and doubt and hesitation? And this is the miser energy. What have you been holding on to so tightly that's not allowing you to flow? More flow, less hustle. More flow, less hustle. Let's make a dance. Let's have a tune. To remember that we have to allow ourselves to truly crumble and liberate ourselves from this. As I've been doing a lot of my work here recently, there's a lot of inner child work here for me, and bear with me, I believe I'm being guided to speak this because it's part of the energy, right? But it was basically like my inner child growing up, like things were taken away from me before I even had any idea of what they were, right? So my truth, gone, right? My authenticity, taken away. My ability to create healthy connections, disappeared, right? So being seen, heard, validated was not anywhere near my experience, right? And so it was all these little hands taking pieces of me, taking parts of my power, my confidence, my worth, my value, my ability to stand strong in my truth. Unconsciously were these little grippling hands over all of my ability to spread my wings. I was trapped in this this very core programmed way of thinking that I could not be myself. What do you want to attract? And if you are not vibrationally matching that, how can you learn, grow, and expand from that? Is your heart open? Are you open and willing to opening your heart? If not, why not? What little grappling hand is stopping you from having an open heart chakra? And that's where this tower comes in. So if there is an upheaval of things happening in your reality, if it's not happening at this exact moment, could be foreseen energy here because energy is fluid, and depending on whenever you come across this message, even though it is for the 111 portal here, this energy can come at any space and time depending on where you are on your personal timeline, right? Be prepared for anything that crumbles during this time here, beautiful souls, is purposeful. Anything that is being ripped out, the rug is being ripped out from under your feet, it is purposeful. How can you reflect it? How can you take that trigger and look at it? How can you learn from it? How can you grow from it? How can it show you where your heart is currently closed? Where can it show you where you are currently powerless, where you are filled with imprisoned thoughts of self-doubt, of low worth, of low confidence? Because the only way, and in part when I was bringing up the new world, right? In any way that we are holding on to lower vibrational thought patterns and, just in general, keeping ourselves at a lower vibration, we will not be able to ascend with New Earth. These things are happening purposefully to many people in our lives to raise our vibration, is to raise our vibration. to give us a clean slate, to grow, expand, to explore. So I was holding on to these notions, and my inner child yesterday, I felt empty. I felt a void in my life. And it was funny, I was speaking with my sister earlier today, and I was telling her this, and I've been sober for maybe going on 3 years. That is alcohol. And when I was in this energy yesterday with my inner child, I had this hopelessness energy, because I had this programming that I had been connected to for my entire life. And now that I had let go of the programming, it was freedom, but it was loss. And it was a new perspective, but it was hopeless. What do I do now? How do I feel now? How do I rewrite this narrative? How do I pave this new path, right? And in that moment, this emptiness that I felt, it made me think of alcohol. I was like, I want to go have a drink. And I'm not that person. I'm like, why am I having these thoughts? That's weird. And I knew, I was able to decipher that this void that I was feeling was a part of my ego, my shadow self, trying to have me numb out this pain, because I was actually feeling numb, right? So I don't know why I'm sharing that here, but it could be relevant here. It could help somebody here in the collective to understand that if there are heavy emotions, if there are things that you are purging at this time through this energy, as we are in the prime energy of Scorpio season, which is massive death and rebirth, which is huge crumbling for transformation here, please understand that if you have this energy coming into your life where you feel this overwhelming feeling that you need to go drown it out or go back to old habits here, make yourself be aware in that present moment here. Because if I was 3 years past, right, my old version of self that was drinking alcohol and smoking, the reef, I would have easily slipped right back into that. So we have to allow ourselves grace, time, and be patient with ourselves as we go through these motions here, beautiful souls, because a lot of the stuff that's coming up right now is deep psyche things, deep psyche. A lot of childhood. It's going to be a majority of childhood here, okay? And look at passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity came back. With house 5 with Venus on the bottom of the deck, to give and receive love, to find value, to see beauty. As I kind of blabbed on my inner child, her value was taken away from her, all this kind of stuff. And to open our hearts, to give and receive love, to flow. To flow here, beautiful souls. So closing message here, my beautiful angels, how we can guide, okay, grow and expand with Jupiter energy coming up, okay? Exactly what this energy is telling us, right? Totally being backed up that this energy is here to have us expand, to help us grow. So have trust, be patient right now. Allow yourself to go through the motions. More flow, less hustle. Release the resistance, release the little miser hands that are all over your psyche, that are all over your energetic field, that are in your mind, body, and soul, that are keeping you feeling so heavy and drained. Allow yourself to purge the pain. Look at union, merging, coming together, coming back home to yourself, and merging and expanding with Mother Earth at this time. And then I mentioned something here where there's a lot of divine unions coming in within November. So there's a lot of unions here. There's merging, right? Okay, so if you're on a counterpart journey here and you have been doing the work and feeling the shifts, you more or less are connected to that, wave as well here, where you're feeling that as a lot of these old remnants are truly being broken down, there's going to be a lot of things coming, a lot of partnerships, divine unions coming together. So I think this was a beautiful message. Let me know how it resonated. If you are interested in booking your own personal message, you can visit the link in my bio and book through my website. If you are interested in checking out Path to Temperance, my all-in-one ascension guide, that is also link in bio. You can also just, search it on Amazon. It's available on Amazon. But until next time, beautiful souls, love and light. Have a beautiful portal and a wonderful weekend.